I gotta test this thing and see if it's working. I did like an hour and a half of taping last night, and stuttering. And did you know Stuttering John wasn't a stutterer? I didn't know that. All this time, he was a bad stutterer too. He's just a twit. He's making me stutter now. All right, yesterday, for anybody that cares, this is my parents' house, of course. If you've ever been back here, you've been to that area where the bands used to rehearse. Now it's just storage for more and more of my junk. Let's see if we're in focus here or not. Let's see, what are we looking like? Focus. See, it's hard to tell like this. Is that focused? That's focused. Alright. So anyway, here's my parents' property, and you see the big, huge one Armenian house. It's all Armenian, whole sorble. But this is a house that had been here since the 30s. You can get a much better view. You see how they're taking all this dirt? They've cut down about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So on my parents' side of the house, it's caving in. You can barely see it, but right here is a line. I kind of went over it with stuff, but here I was digging some. Actually, that's from a stupid animal. Here you can see it really good. From here goes. That's actually a crack in the dirt, going all the way. Oh, then it goes in here where they've kind of stopped. But here they've taken it all and ripped it to hell. Boy, I hope that UPS isn't for me. I didn't order anything that big, did I? So I don't have any money, so I'm hoping not. But okay, now all you tree huggers, get over here, because this 100-year-old pine tree is going to be ripped down. You're the only ones that can save it. Me? Uh-oh. At least no one's here. Anybody that sees this tape, I didn't get anything. See you later. Alright, now. So as you can see, they're going to leave up. Now, he said they only need to leave one wall up for a remodel, but he says he's remodeling. It's going to be 1 story. Now, a 1-story Armenian house is about a 1.5 stories. See that huge house over there? That's basically a 1-story. Basically, his house, that's the guy's house that builds all the other houses. And he's building this house, and then his wife sells them. Right there is the whole bathtub. It's a new one. It's one of those old people's, like it's like a bathtub, but it's like a sauna and everything. I'm tempted to go over there and tear it over here and then throw it in the backyard like a redneck swimming pool or outdoor sauna. Know what I mean, boy? So right here you can see this is cracking and taking. He's doing it all. Look at this. This has just happened. Everything's sliding over. This wall is tilting this way because of all the dirt that he's taking away on this side. And then here, I thought was a swimming pool, but I keep looking, and I don't think it's a swimming pool no more. I see. Isn't this a lot better than me playing guitar? You know, that's me playing guitar, not cats fighting or having sex. Now, you tell me, well, that's a small swimming pool, but I would have to say that's a swimming pool. Either that or they're putting a tank in. But it just seems odd that it would be so close to the He's not shoring anything up there. And every day I come out here, like by tomorrow, they wet it down and they pat it, and then it's all dry, and then like, oh, the slide happens. Because they did have it, you know, so the little digger could get in there, but now they've made it. That's like, they have to have a pool so bad they're gonna put in a teeny little pool like that. Dude, in the 70s, pools were like there to there. It was a friggin' pool, man. It was huge, not this giant dog hole. And I don't know if they're gonna. Who broke that glass? Or they must have done it. Or is it the foundation cracking? Oh, I don't know. He can't be that bad. He's built so many houses. He knows what he's doing. Just wondering why that window is breaking. Looks like if it was shifting, but what do I know? I don't build houses. That is his job. He's good at it. He does them big, fast, and furious. So, yesterday I was trying to show you. So here, for people that hasn't seen the backyard in a long time, this is my parents' backyard, where I hang out sometimes. Now that I'm banished to California, hopefully to get out of the... I want to get out of here before that falls down, and before... Well, you can't even see. How many cameras do you see there? I see 2. 1. And there's another one you can't see. That's all my weather stuff up there. I can keep track of the weather all in the... Why did I do that? That's weird. Why do I do a lot of things? But here's the... You know, the jig where I get through all the dirt and stuff I brought back from rivers up in the hills in the Sierra Madres. Bring back here, but this is also where I process the gems, and that's the sloosh, the sludge. And I want to try to keep it all in one blob there, because it's almost like a light cement. I don't want it to go all over the place and kill everything. But then again, you might get a patio out of it. So that's what's happening to next door for all of those of you that have been here. Nice. It'll be a nice house. I never liked the house, so personally I don't care. I never liked this house, so when this goes, personally I don't care. So let's go on in. That's what I was trying to show you yesterday, but oh well. And then back here I've got it. Had to put it into this little area, make it as quiet as possible, so it won't bother. You can't hear this in any room, so it's alright. Pretty loud back here, though. I mean, this is the back porch. I had one 10 times louder when me and my son used to do this out. We'd have the rock tumbler in the garage there, and Chris Holmes is out there sleeping, the guy from Wasp. And he's like, I wish you'd turn that effing thing off. Got a couple cameras. And then he stopped complaining. But the rocks were like, you know, I'd go in there, that thing would be tumbling away. But it was taking weeks and weeks and weeks to go through one process. So one night I went out there after I heard him, everything was quiet, no guitars, no talking to himself or whoever else he was with. I'd put my head there and I hear the rock tumbler. That son of a gun's unplugging it. And then in the morning he plugs it back in. What can you do? It's Chris Holmes. Least I could do for typical down and out rocker. I know how it is. Alright, well there you go. That's all. I think the guitar stuff I did yesterday is all that stuff about the gems. I don't know. I'm gonna see if this worked. If it did, then maybe I did something wrong. Alright, see you. Somehow